the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Tonight we're going to be watching LeBron James, still physically superior in just about every matchup. He says he feels his athleticism has waned a little, Shaq. I'm not sure if I see it.
Well, he's older, but listen, Ernie, I played with this guy. He's 275, 5% body fat. He's an absolute handful to deal with in the post and on the open floor. Still the best player in the game, absorbs the contact without flinching, and still moves better than a lot of guys in the league.
Yeah, and if he played with you, he is getting older. So at least one level or another, he has a physical advantage on every player. But I will say this, he has slowed down slightly.
Of course.
But his slight slowness is still 10 times superior than the guy who's the fastest in the league.
And 5% body fat.
Yes.
Wow.
Small world.
Who's you talking to us?
Small world, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's we'll see you later. We're out of here.
Timberwolves continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. With that road trip behind them, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland. And of course, Tristan Thompson. He won't be an option for them.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of this caliber, Kevin, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And that's the idea. You know, you want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move upward. So certainly some fans unhappy to see him go, but fans will be patient, and they also continue to be fans.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Pekovic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Freak kicks to Jordan. Irving against Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Trailblazers.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the Timberwolves with possession. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And in a conference game here, just a 2-game season series.
Yeah, you know, you want to make every game count. Take care of business and give yourself a chance to sweep.
Here's James after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. LeBron James on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And a wide open look for Irving. Kicks it out to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Rubio dishes to Pekovic. Pass to Towns. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
Freak sets a screen for Irving. Jordan with the bucket.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Rubio the pass to Pekovic. Back to Rubio. He lobs it up. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Love. Irving's got 5 now.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now here's Towns. His last outing, he had 8 points. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Pekovic. He had 13 points in the win against Portland. And Rubio kicks to Towns. That one off the back iron and out. Cleveland leading by 8. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Rubio against Irving. And a wide open look for Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 6 points for Freak. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And the shot is good.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Celtics in Boston.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The first free throw is good. Anderson, he's checked in for Irving. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Timberwolves trail by 11. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. In the corner, Neal with it. Pulls up on the wing. And that one goes long. Cleveland's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Udrih. Here's Towns. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Anthony Towns at the line for two.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Here's Dellavedova. He had 13 points in the win against Boston. James outside. There's the screen. Kicks to Smith. For three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Udrih. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Neal, covered by LeBron. Towns, no luck.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Cavaliers lead by 14. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to win good.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Time now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Ricky Rubio. What's the news, Doris?
Hey, Kev, I caught up with head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Minnesota, Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Andrew Nicholson out there with Wiggins, and it's Pekovic in at the center, filling out the middle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit it up from the floor. He ended with 13 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. Another strong showing from him in what has become a habit.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Shot clock at 6. Levine dishes to Nicholson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Timeout.
Nicholson's got his second basket of the night.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Fans, you've got to get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
And taking a look at some numbers for Wiggins, how's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 14 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Smith against Wiggins. Smith the pass to Freak. Dishes it to Irving. Passes it to Freak. Three-pointer. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Nicholson. He's guarded by Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins from outside, and he gets it to go.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
The Cavaliers leading by 11, and Love gets it to go.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Rubio outside. Pekovic with a screen. Levine kicks to Pekovic. Shoots from the baseline. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Pekovic has got 5 now. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Irving drives in. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Pekovic with a screen. Here's Levine. The Cavaliers pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Feeds to Nicholson. Fires at the elbow. The shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Pulls up. And he gets it again. Shot good from Freak. Freak's got 7 points here in this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson, he's checked in for Jordan. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Freak. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Nicholson. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. Gary Neal's checked in for Levine. And it's Udrih in for Ricky Rubio. Pekovic with a screen. And Udrih kicks to Muhammad. Excellent use of the screen that time. Muhammad's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Pekovic inside, guarded by Fry. 1:24 left in the first half of basketball. Lets it go from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Udrih dishes to Pekovic. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Cleveland making a change here. Martin's checked in. 1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. James, the pass to Martin. There's the dish to Dellavedova. A three. It's rebounded by Towns.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's James. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. LeBron's got 7 points in the game. Now Udrih. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Pekovic, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. That's called on Channing Frye. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Pekovic at the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
He hits the second from the line.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Down low, it's deflected and stolen by Pekovic. Here's Udrih. Pass to Towns. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers on top. as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Ricky, what does it say about this team to have such great productivity from the bench, and what does it do for you guys as a unit?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Well done, Ricky. Thank you. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
All right, guys, great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 13 points and 5 assists. Talk about on fire. Nearly everything's going in for him right now.
He's just got that touch, that magic touch right now.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Greek is out there with Irving, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And Towns gets it to go.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second one.
Irving against Rubio. Irving kicks the free. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Levine kicks to Rubio. It's tipped. Towns with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Levine, count it from 12.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Irving double team, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Timberwolves trail by 20.
Timberwolves timeout called. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Towns. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. The shot will not go. Good D by James.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Inside, here's Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got his second bucket tonight.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Fans, you gotta get down. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith has checked in. Irving's shot is good.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the pass to Nicholson. Wiggins outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
On its way from Irving for 2, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
A nice start to the second half, just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Rubio with it. He's picked up by Irving. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Rubio with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
He dishes it to Towns, and Jordan sends it back, and he recovers it. And we can talk all we want about their passing, but from three-point range, these point guards have been filling it up for the past month. #1, Ricky Rubio.
He is so exceptional from long range that it forces the defense out and really opens things up for him, which makes it easier for him to set up his teammates.
Well, he's a prime example of why being a top-notch three-point shooter comes in handy for a point guard.
The free throw drops for Towns. Muhammad, he's checked in for Minnesota. Udrich comes in for Ricky Rubio. And Towns drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded by Udrich.
The ball, it's sticking too much.
Freak kicks to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Irving attacking. Here's Freak. The three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Now Udrih. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Muhammad. He's covered closely. No luck. Excellent defense from Freak.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Irving. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Gary Neal's checked in for Andrew Nicholson. Smith outside. Muhammad with the steal. He feeds it to Udrih. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Freak. Kept alive. And it's Dellavedova missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 34 seconds left in the third. And Udrih kicks to Neal. The jump hook. Towns, no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. A different look now for Cleveland. James comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Martin in for J.R. Smith. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. The Timberwolves shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Here's Udrih. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He kicks it to Towns. 2 on the clock. No good at the rim. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Irving. On the court for Minnesota. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Muhammad in at the 3.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SHHing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time. And that was Pekovic with the nice screen. And I tell you what, as big as he is, he can really put a screen on him.
James dishes to Irving. Martin wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Now the feed to Muhammad. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Irving passes to Freak. Kicks to James. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Again, Irving missing.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Rubio kicks to Pekovic. Moves back up. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. They host the 76ers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And he gets it to go. And that's 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Jones kicks to Levine. And that is good. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Pass to Adrian. Dishes it to Martin. Outside Irving. Here's the floater. No good. Excellent D that time from Jones. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. There's a good screen. Passes it to Nicholson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. It's Martin on the wing, defended by Jones, and he gets it to go.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Levine. Back to Jones. Nicholson in the post. He's against Anderson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 22. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Sticking too much.
And Fry has it in the corner. The rebound by Harden.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And Bielitsa kicks to Harden. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Nicholson. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Dellavedova. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves on defense. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to LeBron. 5 on the clock. And here's Love from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Rubio outside. Now the dish to Wiggins. Tries from the block. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Andrew Wiggins. The Cavaliers leading by 20. James dishes to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with the first victory for this matchup with the 1-0 record against the Timberwolves.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Kyrie Irving. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He doesn't get the second one. Cleveland leading by 22. And here is LeBron. Pass to Dellavedova. Back to LeBron. And he gets the bucket.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Begovic against Anderson. And Udrich kicks to Neal. Begovic with a screen. Off the screen. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from James. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Udrich. There's the pass to Neal. from 13. Shot is off.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was plenty of intensity on the floor.
We knew that today was going to have that type of feel. It's two teams that have the same aspirations, and that's winning the NBA championship. So it's a great game. It went down to the wire, and we gave our beautiful fans a great show today, and it was fun.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.